Good evening, Canada. Good morning, Malaysia. Salamat pagi to everyone in Malaysia. We are with our show, Voice of Canada, a brand new episode with my two charming co-hosts, Ghada Hamadani and Harveena Sandhu. And I'm your main host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla, produced by Awaz TV Entertainment. And we have got a very dynamic international guest from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, our one and only Reiss Tiara.
Okay. Reese, welcome to our show today, and thank you for getting up so early to join us. We'd like you to tell us a little bit about the platform that you founded. If you can start with that, please.
Okay. First of all, greetings all the way from Malaysia.
To Canada.
It's to a greeting from Malaysia to Canada. Yeah, a very good morning from Malaysia to good evening in Canada.
We
Good
would say
morning and good
bonjour. We
evening.
said bonjour in French.
Bonjour, yes. So, very happy to be here. And again, as I said, greeting all the way from Malaysia. And I'm so happy to be connected in many parts of the world, including Canada and then North America.
North America and the world. Our show is watched around the world. I told you.
Yeah, globally and Canada and many parts of America. Thank you so much to host SP Asphandiar, Wadiwalla, and Harveena. Is it? Harveena is here as well today.
Thank you.
No, she's sick. My other co-host was sick, so that's why my two other co-hosts are here.
Yes,
They are my
okay.
regular co-hosts, both of them.
Okay, nice meeting you both together. Yes. Yeah, first of all, I'd like to introduce myself.
Yes, please introduce yourself briefly, your
Yes.
name and yourself and
Yes, I'm Dr. Reiss Tiara. I'm the founder and the organizer of Miss and Mrs. Universe. Is actually short form of Universe World, and M Universe is a short form of Millennium Universe. That which is founded a homegrown brand from Malaysia. It's all fully IP logo registered in Malaysia, in China, and many parts. Yeah. So I am the homegrown.
it's well known now in Canada and North America also. Because
Yes,
since two years I'm promoting your platform.
Yes, I know you have been doing a great job, and it's have a lot of acknowledgement and a lot of publicity in many parts of the world now. And very blessed to be on your Voice of Canada. It's a wonderful platform for me to speak about myself, speak about my pageant, speak about my vision and mission, etc.
And we are honored to have you as our main guest this evening.
Yeah, and the most
from Malaysia.
Yeah, and the most important, as a Malaysian, I'm actually doing all this in the intention of promoting Malaysia to the world. So, as like a host country, I'm actually attracting many contestants from across the world to come into Malaysia.
Definitely.
And after I'm doing it, initially I started it by myself. I'm a new baby in this industry, in this pageantry. I only started my first national contest in 2008. And I did my world pageant in W Kuala Lumpur, one of the most expensive hotel in Malaysia, on in 2009. And of course, 2020, 2021, it was like lockdown. No one could do anything. We just could sit and plan, and hope for the best.
So many times we made plans and we had to cancel. You
Yes,
believe our Mrs. Universe also of 2020,
Yes,
2020
kept
went in middle of 2021.
Yeah, we've been kept postponing, 2020 and 2021. And I'm very lucky and blessed that even during difficult time of COVID, my friends like you, SB, and my other friends from other part of the world.
We were in touch. We were in constant touch, discussing each other about the vaccines and about the country's issues. We are in constantly touch since last 5-6 years. Am I
Yes,
right?
correct. Yes, correct. And this is a great support that carry me through, through the COVID. And of course, when Malaysia Prime Minister announced the open border of Malaysia to welcome foreigner immediately in April of 2022. So immediately I announced the World Pageant on June 12, 2022.
Very good.
In a short span of time, just to it coincide with my own birthday, but
Lovely.
it's a mark of celebration together with what I've done for the past few years. So I celebrate this pageant together with my own small little birthday
Lovely,
cake.
lovely. You are always the celebrity only.
Yeah. I was thinking like just do it together, and of course I'm very lucky that even a very short period of time of 6 to 8 weeks, I got everything put in nicely, including I have 45 contestants on the stage.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the most important is I have the support and endorsement from Tourism Malaysia and Cuti Malaysia.
You are a popular lady in Malaysia.
This is also I need to apply through the proper channel. I have to present my project in front of almost 30 officers to convince them or to let them know what is the reason that they must support this pageant brand and this particular pageant. We are a Muslim country, and we have to respect a lot of different culture and
Yeah.
religion in Malaysia. So in order to do this pageant, I have to do it the Malaysian way, which is we only do the evening gown and the national costume, and we do not encourage bikini
Very
on.
good. Well, I'm a champion. I was the man who removed the bikini round in the United Nations pageant.
Oh, I
How is
see.
the men is gonna work with the men because you have it's like both sex, right? So the
Yeah,
men.
I have not really developed into the Mister yet, but I do have a few handsome that handpicked just to carry my sash of Mister and come
Mister.
in the occasion, because I believe that it should be with both sexes, like female and male is all together.
Uh-huh.
So I do not have the time to develop the Mister yet on the global level.
Now the world is back
Once
open. And before my co-host starts asking you a question, the last thing I would ask you is, you yourself was a beauty queen. Tell us something about your participation as a beauty queen.
Yes, of course, I was the Mrs. Universe ambassador for 2014 for Malaysia. And therefore, probably is this involvement and this appointment of me being the Mrs. World Ambassador of Malaysia that have made me involved more into pageantry and make me understand more about this industry, and therefore it led me to this path of organizing it and hosting and doing my own show, my own pageant show. So as I always say, there's always a reason for everything. Where initially when I was appointed for Mrs. World Ambassador, I wasn't really aware of it. I was just looking at it as a glamorous title, as you know it's a beautiful thing with crown and sash, etc. So I was just looking at that angle of a pageant, and I accepted the award. But when I was in the process of in this pageantry, I realized there are actually many more things besides just a crown and a sash and a beautiful face. This is just
With the questions,
Yes.
my question is from Harveena Sandhu.
Yes.
uh,
So in your bio, you also have an excellence award founder, and tell us more about this award system. Like,
uh,
what is
yes.
this award yet?
Yes, the award is named Millennium World Award, Excellent Award, and Recognition Award.
Mhm.
It was actually I hosted together with one of my dear old friends that are no longer here. He passed away last year, and it was actually a Lion Club project together with him that I was thinking of using this Millennium World award to gather some successful entrepreneur and to bring more awareness to do charity together with Lion Club and contribute and do donation to Lion Club to assist their yearly charity funding project, etc. So, but nevertheless, we did it very well in that year. We have many awardees from across the world. We have this Daydream, the top 10 Korean composer of Winter Sonata. He is one of the top 10 in Korea. He came to receive his award in the musical section. And of course, we have some very successful entrepreneur from Malaysia, like our Tun Michael. He is very successful politician for many, many years that have bring many good projects into Malaysia. So he is also our esteemed receiver of this Millennium Bird Award. And of course, there are many others successful professor. We have different category. We have for the showbiz.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the Hong Kong director, one movie, Anita Mui, Hong Kong director, he flew in also to receive his award. He is actually getting it from the showbiz, and Daydream is actually getting it from the music sector, and other entrepreneurs that were getting it for their own field of achievement. So this was done nicely and successfully in 2020. And after I've done this successfully, and it was the lockdown started in 2020.
The world, no, it was not only Malaysia. The world suffered the COVID-19, which we never dreamt of. The whole
Yes.
world was shut down, and still the virus is still on, and people are getting used to and managing well because we have the vaccine.
Okay,
You
before
know-
we continue, we have to go on a shorter break and we'll get back to you.
Welcome back after a short break in our Voice of Canada weekly talk show hosted by Asphandiar Wadiwalla. Today, we have got two co-hosts, Harveena Sandhu and Ghada Hamadani. So I welcome both of them, and we have got a very dynamic guest, Reiss Tiara from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So once again, it's morning time in Malaysia. It's a breakfast time. So I would say all Malaysian and to my very dear friend Reiss Tiara, Salamat Pagi.
Yes, good morning.
Again.
Go ahead.
Reiss, in the last couple of years, you've been inviting us to participate in your international platform, but due to contractual commitment, we were unable to participate from United States and Canada. So for
Yes.
the next one, 2023, can you give us some details, dates, locations, so we get ready? And
We
we'd like
start
to
our
know-
planning.
Yes, yeah.
Yep, that would be nice. That would be excellent to be really physically connected. We've been like so on social media and on cyber, and but
It's long. Reiss, we have communicated so well, and always we have agreed. We have never disagreed on anything. You've been my good friend.
because I'm kind of like
So tell our viewers the two pageants you are holding in 2023, tentatively the months, and if you have got the dates, give us the dates too.
yes, okay. First of all, I like to introduce a little bit on this pageant because I'm trying to define the limits of the tradition, beauty, and beauty pageant. So of this round of pageant, I have two sections that I will explain to you. So we are actually constantly searching for the correct beautiful people who carries a galaxy of star in their heart. So everything to me, I feel like it starts from the heart, like a kind heart, a kind of accommodating, because you understand it's not easy for everyone. So sometimes accommodating to what other requests just to make sure everybody is happy is also very important, especially in a pageant. We have 10,000 things to in charge. And of course, the beauty thing coming in, if they are gracious, graceful, just to want to make sure to give a good show, to make the whole thing a success, that will be what I'm looking for as a candidate. because
Okay, tell us which months you are going to hold the two
yeah,
pageants. One you
I,
told me is June, around June, and the
I will,
second one will be September. Do it in September. Our request is for
yes,
September.
yours is on September. But I do have another request and another calling of Miss Universe in 2023 from the 4th of June to the 12th of June. This
Okay.
will another, as you understand, I'm holding two titles. One is Universe World, short form of Universe, and Millennium Universe is actually, I rebrand it to M Universe. It's rebranding to M
Send me in
Universe.
writing the details what you are making the changes, and we will
Yes,
be participating in one in September as agreed upon. Because if
yes,
September is suitable for us, that's
yes,
soon we have fall after the end of
yes.
September. So for us, it's a beautiful season to travel.
Yeah, but if you do have some, like today interview, after that maybe there are some beautiful ladies from other part of the world. If they listen to this plan of mine,
We'll
that you
get
think,
you. As you know, I was dealing as an organizer for United Nations on World Platform
mm,
previously. So I have got my queens all around the world. Even I have got my queens in Malaysia
mm,
and Singapore also. You are aware of it. There's so
yes,
many beauty queens in Malaysia. They know me very well because they used to come to my pageant in United Nations in Jamaica.
oh, that's wonderful. Yes, amazing. So as I said again, but for those who are interested, do come by and enroll for the 2023 June, mid-June, 12th June of this Miss World contest. The reason for being, I'm actually, after this few round of successful organizing my own with one lady army kind of thing. It was like all the way, it was one lady army. I was in charge of
Mhm.
everything. And I sub out the job and everything. So finally now I have this, I'm going to collab with one of my Lamborghini partner. He's from the Lamborghini
Yeah,
Club. Of course, he owned Lamborghini and he see the potential of this pageantry and he also see the potential in me of running this next show.
definitely. You are an
So this,
old hand. People know around the world that you are an old hand organizing, and
I'm not
you
all
are
hand.
you are articulate and perfect like what I do. We do
No,
so many things like the same things.
I'm actually a very new baby in industry of pageantry. I just started in 2018. I just started and hosted a few rounds, but maybe they could see the potential and the dynamic in it. So therefore, if those who are keen, the height for this Miss category is 168 centimeter,
Hmm.
and so we have already recruited the super hot because we need to fit in the team of super hot with the supercar.
Definitely.
Yeah, with the super speed. So this is another category. We want to mark the benchmark like Miss World and Miss Universe that we are actually only having the very super hot for this June 11, June
Send me
12.
complete details because we have got shortage of airtime and we have to ask you
Yes.
so many questions.
Uh,
So send me the complete details
uh,
via email
yes,
and we will study. My team is there to study and soon we will start planning in a big manner. We will
yes,
be getting delegates from Canada as well as United States of America
yes. This is opportunity because there are lots and lots of
and
branded
some
prize.
other countries also you don't have a national director in other countries. We'll try to get from that countries also. We may bring a girl from Caribbean
Okay, great.
because
And
I have been to Caribbean a lot of times, and with United Nations, Jamaica was my base. You're aware of it. So I
yes.
can get a Jamaican girl too as a
Mm,
delegate from Jamaica.
mhm. And this particular June event is actually we even do crafting our real diamond crown by a jeweler of our sponsor jeweler actually will cost up to maybe 250 to 300,000 USD just on the real diamond crown. This is a test of crafting the crown now. I will release the news shortly after the crown is ready.
Give us
And
the
of
details. Send us the details. We will study which
this one is
pageant,
the
which one will suit us, the June
that's,
one or the September one, and we will give you the decision very fast.
yeah,
We
that's
promise you to participate in one
yeah,
in 2023 because we have got we have got lots of other commitments also here in Canada. So for me, it is not possible to do two pageants. We can do
Oh.
one in a year.
Then maybe the Mrs. category is a correct one that, like what you say, you come in during the autumn.
Yes.
That will be the
That will
September
be
one.
better for us and for my delegates.
Yes, the September one is the regular one that I've been explaining to you,
But
because
at least I hope you will be having 30, 35, 40 delegates from all around the world.
I will try, because
We try our best, and we will try to get you at least 3 to 4 in our Canadian delegation.
Yes, I will try to, but no promises.
I know your capacity. You are very capable.
Oh.
When you put your hand, you work very hard. You are a hardworking lady that I have seen.
Yeah, but this year, because I'm running like 2 international world pageants, so a bit more work compared with my previous years. But nevertheless, I will still work for it. I will try my best. Yes, as our pageant is always with a charity at heart.
Let's move to further. 1 minute. Come on.
Yes. So we also noticed that you're a great supporter of breast cancer. So what is your involvement in that thing?
Yeah, as I say, it started also by one introduction of one of my dear friend, a lawyer. Is a he, but he was involved greatly into this breast cancer awareness program, and he brought me into it and introduced me to this organization. And of course, I find a lot of very good meanings in this doing so, because it's an NGO program that actually has no government funding, but they just run it on themselves, just to give spiritual and physical assistance to those breast cancer survivors. So this is something very, very good of them, very kind of them to do it, and therefore I involved to promote them, to bring more awareness. And I brought my pretty team to their center to learn how to protect themselves. As I always say, breast is a sexy organ, but it's also a very important organ to feed our baby. If you don't look after yourself well, a husband will lose a wife, a mother, a parents will lose a daughter, and the baby will lose a mom. So on whole, we have to look after ourselves as a female.
Okay, go ahead.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
amazing.
And now you have multiple stuff you're doing. And we'd like to know, and the viewers, how you manage your time. You're a mother, wife, and you have bigger platform, and you're involved in other NGOs programs.
Yes, this is another
Yes.
thing moment for me to do so many things at one time. And of course, I have good helper, domestic helper, I have good helper, and also I have some good my PA, my team that are working very well with me, and most of the things probably nowadays easier for me, because I could do remote control. I could just give them a call, things can be carried out. So I guess managing of time is very important. Yeah. So if there's a will, there's a way. So finally, I make my way.
Yeah.
So I'll
Before we continue, we have to go on a shorter break, and we'll get back to you very soon.
welcome back after a short break. Risis, I would ask a general question to you. It's a general question. What our Canadians would like to know, that Malaysia has got a very interesting kind of democracy in your country. You all have rotating kings in Malaysia. That world knows. So tell us something to Canadians. How many kings are there, and for what period the king is sworn in as a king for Malaysia? I know it's a democratic government run by the Prime Minister. So how many kings are there in Malaysia?
Our system, our king system is more or less like what UK is having. It's just a symbolic thing, a symbolic.
UK has got one king. Malaysia has got king on rotation.
Yeah, we will rotate by our different state of head, which is we call them sultan. Every round is around 4 to 5.
Rotate the sultan. Yeah, the real word for the king is sultan.
The sultan, and sultan is actually the head of each state, and we have some smaller state and we have bigger state, but nevertheless, they will still take turn to rotate to be in this so-called symbolic figure. But
Symbolic
when
figure, yeah. Same thing. The Queen is the head for Canada. The same thing. The late Queen was the head, and just now King Charles III is our sovereign head of
Malaysia
Canada. And that's
Malaysia,
why we have got a system of Senate. You
yes,
understood?
we do have,
Senate is the head. The King is the head of the Senate.
yeah, we do have the similar system because we were ruled by British as well. We were actually under a Commonwealth together with Canada, but of course, even though as a symbolic figure, but when during crisis like recently, what we encounter with the very spread out and like the country is split into like equally almost to equal votes, so it was very difficult for the ruling party to announce who is the next prime minister,
So we
we'll
can
go
move
back.
forward. Let's move
Yeah,
forward
we'll
because
go
of
to
time.
we'll go to the platform again. It's like, what kind of women empowerment you're providing? How do you empower women on your platform, please?
Of course, we do have a Miss and Mrs. As I always say, Miss is always giving the very empowerment section to the whole program, There are actually more experience in life, and they are, more than just wearing a beautiful evening gown or in their forum. They are really have a heart of gold, and giving spirit and willing to give me, contribute to charity in their own way. So these are all part of empowerment in our pageant program. And of course, we are also inspiring each other. And so basically, for this category, we will involve a lot in charity, and
Very good, very good. You will be doing lots of charity projects. That's a very good thing to do.
yes, because it's an effort. Yes, I could do charity, but it'll be like one focus. So, but if I bring like 30, 40 contestants, so the focus will be spread widely, with many focus at one time, and we'll pull lots of attraction from
Okay,
across.
so we can move forward further.
Yeah, well, it's all exciting. But when did you put your foot down in the pageant industry? Like during your schooling and university? Like when did you start like pageants? Like
that was your inborn desire to act to take part in pageant.
Yeah, I guess pageant queens, they are in the blood. Pageantry is kind of in the blood, If you like it, you enjoy the glam. And
Definitely. You must have an aptitude to join something from your heart. Then only you can do well.
Yes. So it's really like in the blood. So of course it was in my blood as well. But I didn't know that pageant is my blood is into pageant so much. Of course, initially I thought, I like to do more.
Then I'm a wrong person in pageants. My God, I've got a politics in my blood.
Yeah.
So I'm in the wrong field.
Uniworld pageant system is you put high standard at your platform. So how your platform is different than other platforms in this industry and other countries, of course.
Yes, of course. First of all, as I said, why is my platform is different?
Yes.
Because my platform now, 2022, we are supported by Tourism Malaysia and Cuti Cuti Malaysia to promote Malaysia to the world. We are not promoting the face, how beautiful your face or how sexy is your body anymore. We're to a country mission and a vision that we want to use beautiful ladies to spread across the world to pull focus tourism. So I'm using this particular tool of pageant as my tool to attract tourism into Malaysia and promote Malaysia, and of course together with many of my sponsors with their product, with business in mind, Of course, beautiful ladies will always bring a lot of focus. So it's a good thing for my country. I'm very happy that Tourism Malaysia is supporting me in doing so.
Okay.
Well, you're in a Muslim country, and with pageant industry, as we all know, there is it's like there is a clubbing, there's dancing, there's alcohol. So how do you manage that? It's like, do they sell alcohol? Do you have nightclubs?
Yeah, they are very liberal. They are not that orthodox.
Yeah, we are
Malaysia
very.
is a very multicultural country and a lenient country. They have their laws, and that what we know. They are not very, very strict. Am I right?
Yes, you are very right. We are very open-minded. We are very liberal. We are actually able to sell. We have beautiful clubs, party, and everything. It's a very westernized country, but we just practice. Our country is a Islamic country, but
And
we
how many other religions are in Malaysia? Chinese is the major.
have also Buddhism, Christian, and actually we are very open that we allow your own choice of religion. We never force anyone
Definitely. That's like Canada. See, we have got 192 nationalities here in Canada, and we all live in peace and harmony.
Yeah, so this is the best part about Malaysia is we have many multiracial, we are multiracial and we are multicultural and we are multi-religion, but we are all living as one Malaysia. Satu Malaysia is always, we call it, the caption of it is Satu Malaysia, and everybody is respecting everybody. So we are living in harmonious and we are very open, like how you see us.
So is there any hidden talent or any something that we don't know? Any hidden talent or any special like hobby that you love doing? Like
My talent is it?
besides pageants?
I imagine. I don't know. I like.
Very social person, well-known person in Malaysia. Tell us about your social connections in Malaysia.
Yeah, I'm sociable, and of course, I was told by some media
You're a party girl.
as a social, not a party girl, but a so-called. Yeah, also like being featured in many international advertisements such as SK2. I'm the SK2 face of Malaysia, and also I was on the advertisement of Eucerin and many other national.
Truly awesome. Truly awesome.
That's awesome.
That's
You're like
amazing. I think we're signing off.
So due to paucity of time, already my signal is the production is giving us a signal to soon sign off. So as we discussed during our planning of this stage, if this interview as a solo with you goes very well and successful, then we would soon like to have your two queens with you. And we have arrangements. They will be in their own houses via Skype. So we will form a format in which you will be there from your place, your two other queens will be from their own respective houses, and we will be in the studios. So I'll try to arrange that soon. Talk to your queens when we can have, and then let me know, send me the bios, some details of those queens, what they have done, what they have achieved, and what they plan to do during 2023. So I can make a format, advanced questionnaire for all of you, and we can have a very nice joint session of your Millennium Queens, the organizer, and us, and the national director and his team from Canada.
Thank you so much. That will be excellent.
So we will be soon signing off. We would like to send our greetings of Canada to the Malaysians. Malamat, salamat, malam. Good night to all of you. Don't forget to see our show every Saturday on our main program, Voice of Canada, hosted by Asphandiar, Wadiwalla. And we have got rotating co-hosts Ghada Hamadani and Harveena Sandhu. And we would say goodbye and thank you very much for taking time out for us, with 13 hours difference between Canada and Malaysia. So stay well, keep in touch, and send me all the details, complete details, so we can start our work over here in Canada for 2023. With that note, we would say good night, goodbye, adios.